They say women fall in love more slowly than men, but when they do, it's deeper, more intense, and often forever. Yet, most men think it's about looks, money, or game. They're wrong. Because if you truly want to understand how a woman falls in love, you must go beyond the surface. You have to enter her emotional world, a place where words matter less than consistency, where your calmness is louder than your confidence, and where your presence is your greatest weapon. Let's break down how women fall in love. Not in fairy tales, not in Hollywood fantasies, but in real life, through pain, through safety, through stillness, through a man who understands himself so well, she begins to understand herself better too. For centuries, men have sought to understand the female heart. From ancient Greek philosophers to modern-day psychologists, this question echoes across history. What makes a woman fall deeply in love? Seneca wrote about the passions that disturb the soul. Marcus Aurelius spoke of the balance between logic and emotion. Even Epictetus urged men to remain grounded amidst life's chaos, including love. And yet today, most men are still fumbling in the dark. They chase her, impress her, over-explain themselves, and then wonder why she pulls away. But women don't fall in love under pressure. They fall in love through perception, with who you are, with how you make them feel when you walk into a room without saying a word. In this script, we'll dissect the emotional blueprint of a woman's heart through the lens of Stoicism and modern psychology. And by the end, you'll understand this one truth. A woman doesn't fall for what you say. She falls for what your silence says about you. Here are the core emotional triggers that cause a woman to fall in love. Safety above all else. Before love comes trust. Before trust comes safety. A woman cannot truly fall in love with a man if she feels emotionally unsafe around him. That doesn't mean never arguing. It means she knows where you stand even when storms hit. Stoicism teaches us inner stillness. That stillness becomes her sanctuary. Consistency is 6 IER. Then the modern man overestimates charisma and underestimates consistency. But women don't fall in love with what you do once. They fall for what you do repeatedly. Stoic living is about discipline. That discipline is attractive not because it's flashy, but because it shows emotional leadership. Emotional intelligence is masculine. Women connect through feelings. But that doesn't mean you need to be emotional. You just need to understand emotions. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." When you understand how to process your own feelings without projecting them, you feel emotionally safe to express them. Your presence must be felt, not forced. Man, grounded in Stoicism, doesn't seek to control her experience. He controls his, and that presence is deeply magnetic. When you walk into a room with calm confidence without needing to prove anything, she feels it and she remembers it. That's what makes her heart open without resistance. Respect her emotional world, but don't abandon yours. Many men go too far trying to understand women. They lose their edge. They become emotionally submissive. But a true Stoic man respects her feelings without betraying his own. This balance makes her feel seen and led, a rare and powerful combination. Let's take this from theory to action. You're texting a woman who's pulling away. Most men chase harder. You don't. You remain calm, present. You reflect on your own emotions and respond with clarity, not reactivity. She feels a shift. You're on a date. She tests you, jokes about other men, complaints about her day. Instead of reacting, you hold space. You smile. You let her feel seen, not judged, not dominated, just understood. She begins to lean in. You're in a relationship. Emotions rise. Instead of arguing, you take space. You return with logic and love. She sees a man who doesn't lose himself in the chaos, and she starts to trust you with more of her heart. Use Stoicism to build a relationship dynamic where love flows from respect, not control, from safety, not seduction, from clarity, not confusion. How does a woman fall in love? Not through grand gestures, not through games, but through a man who stands strong in silence, who listens more than he lectures, who leads with calm, not chaos. If you want a woman to fall in love with you, let her fall in love with your discipline, your values, your emotional command, and above all, with the way she feels when you say nothing. Yet, she feels everything. That's Stoicism in love. That's power without force. And that's how she falls deeply, truly, and forever. Subscribe for more Stoic wisdom like this.